Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, and if you're returning, thank you. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a how I annotate, and I'm going to be showing you like all of the highlighters that I use, all the highlighters I have, all of my pens I use to underline, my tabs, everything. So let's get straight into the video. So first I'm going to show you what I use to annotate my books. So this is my little annotating jar. Not all of these are for annotating, but I do use most of them. Like if I have a book that like I want to underline in pink or purple, sorry, that I want to underline in purple, I will underline in purple. And I usually color coordinate. So like if the cover, so like this book for example, if I wanted to like annotate this with color coordinating, I would use like pink to underline or something, or purple or something.
Okay, I didn't explain this part very well, but basically what I do when I annotate, most of the time I'll just like underline and highlight in strictly black and like yellow highlighter. But if I do feel like color coordinating, which I have been doing quite a lot lately, I will like choose a highlighter that matches the color and then choose an underlining that matches the color. So like for example, with Bad Reputation, I could have chosen a pink highlighter with a black underlining. Hopefully that makes a lot more sense.
I have a ton of different like stuff in here, but what I usually normally use on an everyday book to annotate is a gel pen. These Pilot ones are super good, and I also do use a ruler just because I like my lines to be super straight. I have some midliners in here that I'm using for my current book actually, which I will show you how I'm annotating that as well. This Sharpie just regular highlighter, that one's really good. And I also got these ones, they're also by the brand Pilot, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're erasable, you guys, they're erasable. I used this on my last book that I read. It's insane. And then the tabs I use are these ones. They're from Amazon. If you guys want to know where they're from, let me know, and I'll put the link in the comments down below. They're like the what are those called? They're like the tabs that everyone uses. You guys know what I'm talking about probably if you're a reader. They're like those, but they're from Amazon, and they come in like a pack of like 5 or 10, something crazy. So I have like a bunch of these and they work super good, and plus there's more colors than like the original ones, which I really love. So I use these. And then I do have like an abnormal amount of tabs. I have so freaking many tabs, like, you guys, these are all of my tabs that I have, and this is not including the packs that I have of these ones. This is literally just, they're all different ones because I, like I said, love to color code with my covers. I'll show you them, a little tab haul. So these ones, these haven't even been opened yet, you guys. These ones, which I'm pretty sure these, like, I made a pack. Like I bought basically like a bunch of packs and then I color coordinated because there are like some specific books like I want to use this for Alone with You in the Ether, I'm pretty sure. And then I have these purple ones, and then I have these blue ones, which I did color code these as well, not for any specific book, but just so there's a blue pack. These ones I was working on. These, and these. So I have an obsession with tabs. Books have made me a little bit crazy, and I love to collect. I really do love to collect. I get a little bit like crazy when I like something. Well, I do have like a ton of tabs, and I haven't even used these yet. But you know what, when I read a book and I'm like, this book needs to have these beautiful special tabs that I have, then I'll use it. Okay, and now I'm gonna show you how I annotate without tabbing, and then how I annotate with. So this is a book that I annotated without tabbing, just highlighting and underlining. This is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. I don't really have a system, you guys. Like, I'll just underline what I want. Like, let me find an example. So like right here, I underlined just because like I thought that was like really cute. It says I smile, but it's not really because of what he said. It's because I like the way he talks. There's something about the way his bottom lip moves when he speaks that steals my focus. So that's something I underlined. Oh, he said like, you're prettier than the view, Bea. But then I also underlined it would block your view. So like it's like, okay, so I underlined her saying it would block your view, and then he said you're prettier than the view. So that's like something that I would highlight. I feel like when I highlight the stuff that's like super like meaningful to me, and underlining is just like the little things, if that makes sense. And then I watched Steph Bohr like a while ago, her annotating video, and so she said she like highlights and underlines stuff when she thinks it's like super important. She loves it so much, and so I started doing that too, so I'll do that too. I don't know if I did that in this book, but I do that. So that's how I highlight and underline. Next, this is how I annotate with the highlighting and underline, obviously, with tabs. So this is Some Kind of Perfect by Christian Becker Ritchie. It's the last book in the Addicted series. So in the back, I put like a little like kind of guide just so that I can always look back and know. So I color coded each one. So for sad, I did like, I said like sobbing, so I did blue, and then I did a Lilo one, core 8 moments, Kabbalah away, Razy in quotes. I did one tab for each couple, so like you can find like, okay, say I wanted a Razy quote, I know that Razy's green, so it's right here. So that's how I did Some Kind of Perfect. This book in particular is kind of special in how I like tabbed, but that's how every book is. I'll do it differently just depending on the book. And right now I'm reading the first book in the Bad Reputation duet, which is kind of like a spin-off to the Addicted series, and so I have tabbed it a little bit already. Can you guys see? In the back I have another cheat sheet. So this one obviously has a lot less because it's a lot of a smaller book and there's not 3 couples that it's following. So I did a Gillo, I don't know how people say that, Gillo tab, I did a funny tab, I did a sad, and then I did I love tab. And I love just means like any moments that I just absolutely love, or there's like a good romance, or I don't know. So that's kind of how I tab that way. But I do have one more way that I tab, and that way is just like tabbing with one color. So I usually do this to just, if I'm just like kind of lazy, or if I just feel like it doesn't need like certain moments. So with 1,000 Boy Kisses, I did this and I color coded it. As you can see, I'm really big on color coding, but so I made it blue. And then in this book, I actually did highlight in pink and underline in blue. I highlighted in pink there and I underlined in blue. I don't know if you can tell, but that is like a dark blue color. So with this book, I just did how I annotated it with the tabs is I just did any moments that I loved or thought were important, or anything that I wanted to tab, I tabbed. And so that's how I did this one. Like, see, I highlighted something here and I tabbed it because I thought I liked it and I wanted to remember it. So that's pretty much it. It's editing Sophie here. I have something to say. I also forgot to mention that I do write in my books if there's something that happens that I'm like shocked. If something happens in my book that's like shocking, or maybe like a really good love moment or something exciting, I write in my books. It's really just whenever I get the whim. But I do write in my books. Sometimes I'll use like clear sticky notes and write on the sticky notes, and sometimes I'll just actually write in my book. So yeah, I think that's all for today's video. That's how I tab all of my books and annotate and all that stuff. Yeah, I also do have a book journal, and if you want to hear a little bit more of that, it's gonna be in my week in my life vlog that I did. But I literally copied Steph Bohr, so if you really want to know how I do it, go to Steph Bohr's annotating video and copy her, because that's exactly what I did. I thought it was a really good idea, and I love the idea of just having it on paper for me to keep forever. Yeah, if you want to learn more about how I book journal and all that stuff, just watch Steph Bohr's video or watch my video where I explain a little bit in it in my weekend on the life video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video.